Hello, YouTube, it's your boy, the Crazy Trader, and I'm here again with your favorite stock review. Like I always say, get money, don't make no money, and you always got to risk it to get the biscuit. You know that I'm not a professional financial advisor, so don't take my word for it. You're gonna go broke. This is just for educational and informational purposes only. I'm gonna look at Robinhood again. I've been looking at this stock for a long time. I've spoken about it day in and day out, and nobody is listening. When it gets to right now, it is at 73. Right now, it's kind of trading sideways in the 70s. Before people start buying it, it will be in 150s. Why are we like that? Especially retail traders. We don't want to stay in a stock. We should be like a sleeper cell when it comes to buying stock. You should be in it when everybody is away from it. I mean, Warren Buffett said it better. You know, get greedy when everybody is afraid, and be afraid when everybody's greedy. Now everybody's afraid to touch the stock because it's dropped like 50 to 60%. So nobody wants to touch it. This is the time you buy. This is it's trading. This is the bottom of the stock. So you buy it and then you wait, and then when it gets to 200 you start selling. That's when people are going to start insulting you and say, you are so dumb, why are you selling at 200, it's going to 400. You don't care, you are taking your profit. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be like a sleeper cell when it comes to stock. And I've been talking about this stock over and over again. This company I've been hitting it in your head. You are actually trading on it. You know a lot of people who are trading on it, but you don't want to buy the stock of the company that you are actually using it. Investing is supposed to be very simple, which is buy the stuff that you know. You use an Apple phone, buy Apple stocks. You shop at Costco, buy Costco stocks. You shop at Walmart, buy Walmart stock. It's supposed to be that simple. Sometimes you take a little risk here and there. You buy Palantir, you don't know what they do, but you buy them. Nvidia does chips. Buy them. Before Nvidia blew up, I knew a lot of gamers, who were going after Nvidia chips before all this AI stuff blew up. I knew a lot of people who just GE. I'm not a gamer, so I want the GEXFS. That's weird names, and these people were just going for Nvidia chips. They have their graphic cards, not a chip. It's called a graphic card. They were going for the graphic card so they can use to play their games. If people at that time who were doing that were able to buy Nvidia, I hope they were. If they were able to buy Nvidia shares by now, some of them would be millionaires, honestly. So you trade on the app, you like the app, you trade options, you trade crypto, you do everything on the app. You know what I encourage you to do? Buy the shares of the of the company. Own some part of the company. Just don't use it. Just own some part of it. If you're shopping in Costco, own some part of Costco. So with me, like I always say, my average is $33, 261 shares, 18% of my portfolio. Market value is at 19,000. It used to be way more than this. My total return is 122%. Pretty good, for just a retail trader with a little amount of ammunition. It was way higher than this. Honestly, it was about 200%, but I'm still holding on to it. You'll be asking, why haven't I sold? I think this company will do great. Fundamentally, they are doing amazing. P ratio 37 is okay. I like it. I think the S&P 500 is in 28, 27. So 10 more and nothing. Market cap 66 billion. Amazing. 52-week high 153. 52-week low $29. You gotta imagine it. $29 for a 52-week low and 153 for a 52. That's how it swings high. It's very volatile. That it needs a little bit of stability for people to believe in the company more. But for now, I love what I see. I'll be quick with this so you guys can go have a fun Saturday. Robinhood reports year on year rise in February, equity and options. This is in March 13th. Okay. Um, I'll be quick about it. Robinhood, which is Hood, reported a year-over-year increase in equity and options daily average revenue trades, which is DARTs for short, okay, for February 2026. Equity DARTs were 2.6 million, right? In the reported month, it's up 8% from February 2025. And options DART were also rose 8% year over year, to 1.3 million. However, crypto DARTs declined 29% from the year prior month to 0.5 million. You know how crypto is. The moment it starts skyrocketing, everybody wants to buy, and then when it falls, everybody runs out of it. So that's how it is. So crypto is down 29%, but um, the equity is up 8% and options is up 8%. And I don't know why people associate crypto with Robinhood, right? The only Robinhood doesn't only trade crypto; it trades equity, it trades options. It's like I said, banking, credit cards, and all that. It's all in, and then prediction markets. So the prediction market, and all the banking and other stuff will offset a lot of this crypto decline in the coming future. So Robinhood's total platform assets climbed to $314 billion. Mind you, the company is worth $66 billion, and the total platform assets climbed to $314 billion, marking a 68% year-over-year jump. 68% year-over-year jump, supported by continued strong net deposit. In February alone, Robinhood reported $5.6 billion in net deposit, contributing just in February. This is mind blowing. I sometimes I want to pause and explain some of these lines that I'm reading. Just in February alone, they reported $5.6 billion in net deposit, contributing meaningfully to the expansion of assets under management. Funded customers totaled 27.4 million in February. Funded customers, okay, so they have funded customers, which is 27 million customers, 27.4 million customers actually, and it's up 7% year over year. So it's growing. The company, everything is growing in the company, but the stock. All right. Robinhood equity notional trading volume were 194.4 billion, up 36% year over year. Everything is growing. Options contracts traded increased 9% to 180 million. Robinhood app crypto notional trading volume declined 35% from the prior year month to 9.4 billion, which is the crypto, because crypto has taken a good beating from the highs of Bitcoin being like 120. Now is around 69 to 70. So it's taking a heavy beating. For February, Robinhood reported Bitstamp crypto notional trading volume of $15.6 billion. Hence, overall crypto notional trading volume were 25 billion, up 74% year over year. All right. I don't want to go through all this financial, blah blah blah. But you can see, you can go read it on your own. Robinhood is actually the company is actually doing great. The numbers are amazing. And guess what is going down? The stock price. I kind of want to admit that the stock price in the past, let's say 5 months, was a little bit overvalued, honestly. Let me go back to the past 1 year when it was like 150 something, somewhere in October. I want to say it was a little bit overvalued at that time because of the revenue that they were bringing in. But now the revenue is increasing, month after month. Revenue that they bring every quarter, they're bringing in a higher revenue. So it's actually doing pretty good. I don't expect it to go to 150 in the next month because it will be at overvalued again because the revenue wouldn't match that. But at 73 and the revenue that you're bringing in, I love it. And I'm going to be that sleeper cell who is accumulating at 73 and then selling at 200. This stock is going to $200. Mark my words, it would touch $200. Maybe not this year, but let's see next year. It could be this year too, depending on how the crypto market. If the crypto market comes back skyrocketing, then yes, it's going to touch that $200 mark. But for now, Robinhood is a big buy, and I'm on it. I hope you do your own due diligence and see if you can, actually find a base. If you don't have Robinhood in your portfolio, long term, you might want to have a base of it. 10 stocks, 10 shares, 20 shares, 50 shares. It all depends, up to you. Um, 10 shares would be like, for right now, 10 shares would be like $730, less than $1,000 for you. And then you can find a base out there. I'm hoping that I can accumulate to 500 shares. That's what I hope. I do buy $20 every day. Hopefully that gets there before I'm able to get my 500 shares before it gets to the $200 mark, because I would love to sell 250 of them when it hits the $200 mark, and then redirect the profits somewhere else. Anyways, not to waste too much of your time. Have a blessed day. Be safe and peace.